Stage 1, long-range rifle. This is our third stage of the first day. We have targets at 100, 210 yards, and 300 yards. Start position, hands on X's on top of the car, rifle in trunk, empty. Stage procedure. Engage each target near to far, first from the seated, butt on wood, on the bench, then using the car as a rest, then from the spool, and lastly from top of the doghouse. There is an enhanced long-range penalty of 40 seconds per target that is not hit beyond 200 yards. Hits will be called for the shooter. There is a par time of 380 seconds. So here is a view of what the targets look like from the bench with no magnification. There are 3 of them out there, I assure you. Here's what they look like with our camera zoomed all the way in. They are the 3 white targets, the middle there with the gongs. That's not part of this stage. Those are just always on this bay. But my front sight pretty much covers up most all of the 300-yard targets, so it'll be fun to see how well I do on this one. Check it out.
No, realistically, they should be orange.
Or black. Shooting off the wheel was the hard one for me. Well, I went and flown that, and I just worked off the table until I got ready. Stand by.
As you saw, me and Micah both shot it differently. I shot from the hood of the car, he shot from the top. I shot from the left side of the spool, he shot from the right. That's one of the really fun things about these kind of matches. A lot of times they set them up to where you could solve the problem however you want. He also was shooting open, so he had a bipod, and he took advantage of that, helped steady him and get those shots pretty quick. I had a malfunction with my coupled mag. If you look here, you can see that as I shoot on the other mag on the left side, that top round is just walking forward, and by the time I go to load it, there's no way I can get it in the rifle, and I don't have any extra hands. So I just ditch it on the ground, I go to the belt, and then that's where my rookie mistakes come in. I had loaded 30 rounds in those, and they're just USGI mags, but they have those Magpul Ranger plate extensions on the bottom, or not extensions, but yeah, it's almost impossible to see the 30 round mag on a closed bolt with those Ranger plates on them. So here I solved the problem by beating it against the roof. That seemed to solve it, but it cost me a lot of time. Here's a side-by-side comparison of both me and Micah shooting it from our view. One thing to check out while you see my video, I'm on the bottom there. On the 200 and 300 yard target, it was just really hard to pick up. I know they're painted bright white, but they just seem to be a gray smudge out there in the distance. So you'll see me lift my head up off of my sight to see the target and then drop back down onto my sights to take the shot. And it worked. It wasn't fast. I was trailing behind a lot of people on this one, but I knew iron sights was going to be difficult. But it was still fun and challenging, and just to know the limits of that rifle with that sighting system and me behind it.
Too.